Caution. This game contains depictions of the following situations and topics. Depictions of well, I guess we're not going to see that. Also, I need to set the game capture to the right thing. Alright, I don't know what this game depicts. I don't know if this game is quite appropriate for me. It went past that screen a little bit fast there. This game will oh, well, and then me clicking on the, this game supports online features when connected to the network. Would you like to enable? Sure. Cool. Alright. Alright, so I played Persona 5 for the first time. It was my first Persona game in, like, what, started that October 2022 when that released on the Switch, plus a whole bunch of other platforms. Played the Switch version. It took me a decent while to get through it. It is, I believe, sure, if there's an intro movie, let's watch it. I believe it is the longest single playthrough that I have of a game on the channel. The longest playthrough I have of, like, any game is Fire Emblem Three Houses. But that's across 4 playthroughs is the case. For just a single playthrough, start to finish, Persona 5 is my longest one at, like, 265 parts, I think it is? Something like that. And as my first experience with the Persona, I was like, hey, this is actually pretty cool, this is pretty fun. I picked up Persona 5 Tactica when it came out and started playing that. I haven't beaten it yet. It's, I was hoping to beat it before this came out. I couldn't. This came out a little bit soon after that. So, in terms of Persona stuff around here, it's going to be a little bit of a mix of 3 Reload and 5 Tactica for a little while. Probably primarily 3 Reload, but a little smidge of 3 Tactica. Or 4 Tactica. Whatever. 5 Tactica. Probably be a smidge of that for a while. I'm towards the end of that game. There's not a lot left, but yeah, we'll be doing a mix of both of them for a little while, but try to focus more on this. So, I guess you could say that Persona 3 here is my 3rd Persona game. And 2nd mainline game. And yeah, I really quite liked 5. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on with 3 Reload here. I'm playing this on PC. There's Persona 3 Portable on the Swatch, but yeah, I wasn't expecting them to bring this remake to the Switch. It's not on the Switch, it's on everything but it. So we're playing on PC for this one, is the case. I have no idea what's going on here. I know, again, I'm very new to, like, Persona stuff in general. I have no idea what the heck is going on here. I've never played this game before. I mean, what am I talking about? I'm totally like a Persona 3 Pro or something. I have heard that this remake apparently doesn't include some elements and features of some of the other later releases of Persona 3. Is that a message that was meant to be sent during the Assassin's Creed Odyssey stuff that we were doing earlier? Because I assume there's probably not lots of Greek mythology in Persona 3 here. Also, I'm probably going to go into the volume mixer and turn this down a little bit. Let's see here. Open a volume mixer, and then I'll go to Persona 3 Reload, and then I'm going to turn it down to, like, here, and we'll see if that's good. Here's hoping. So, yeah, this will be a bit of an interesting experience here. It's probably going to look and run a lot better than Persona 5 Royal on the Switch. Since I'm playing on my fancy PC here. Okay, so this is the same way that the difficulty levels are called. And you already know what I'm going to select here. But I just want to see the descriptions for each of these. For players who want to focus on the story, your party auto revives after defeat. Your choice of difficulty will not affect the story and can be changed at any time, excluding Merciless. For casual players, easy. Low stress combat. Your choice of difficulty will not affect the story and can be changed at any time, excluding Merciless. Normal. For experienced players, moderately challenging combat. Your choice of difficulty will not affect the story. For players who enjoy strategizing hard, significantly challenging combat. Merciless. For highly advanced players, exceedingly challenging combat. Your choice of difficulty will not affect the story and can be changed at any time, but you cannot return to Merciless once leaving it. I gotcha. So you gotta stick through to it. Merciless was handled really weirdly in Persona 5, where there was a lot of debate about whether hard or merciless was the actual hardest difficulty, and the general consensus that I could find online was that hard was the hardest for regular battles and merciless was the hardest for bosses, because of the whole weaknesses hitting a lot harder in merciless, and that includes your attacks onto the enemies, and there was also like a EXP bonus and stuff. Maybe this is just straight up harder. Maybe it's not. There's elements that actually secretly make it a little bit easier as well. Maybe? In Persona 5 Tactica that I've been playing recently, Merciless difficulty is probably one of the easiest strategy RPGs I've ever played. Like, even playing on Merciless, I feel like I'm playing Bebby's first SRPG with that game sometimes. It is getting better in the later levels, but especially that first world. Like, if I wasn't a content creator, I would have quit playing that game out of boredom. Honestly. So, yeah, I don't know how this Merciless is going to compare to those other two Mercilesses that I've experienced. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go Merciless because that's what we do. And I'm gonna go ahead and put Merciless into the stream to stream title here so that anyone tuning into the stream knows that this is Merciless. I didn't put that into the stream title before because I wasn't sure what the difficulty modes were gonna be called here. Downloadable content has been detected. I didn't buy any DLC for this game. Does this just mean like original Persona 3 DLC that is included in this, or how does that work? Persona 4 Gold and BGM set. Oh, maybe this is like a pre-order bonus or something. Set from the config menu under system settings. Okay. Alright. Time waits for no one. All are equal in its flow, and all lives born to their ends. You who would protect the glimmer of the finite future. You have a single year. Go forth and live in the time given to you. Even in these halcyon days of repose, let your heart guide you and never stray from its path. Well, knowing how long Persona 5 took me, I wouldn't be surprised if this ended up taking me like a year. Honestly. And I know from Persona 5 that butterfly's real important. Starting out with an anime cutscene. And apparently this was one of the changes of this version compared to Portable, I believe it was. Is that the original game, there was only this main character. In Portable, or some other version, I don't know. In some other release of it, you had the option between a male or female avatar.
To my head.
And, while I'm gonna get demonetized immediately, I can't wait.
Come on.
And now in Reload, apparently, it's just back to the male character.
There's no way I can't.
Can't wait for demonetization. I've seen little snippets of this game before. I've seen the whole, like, Persona summoning by shooting themselves with the seize guns or whatever the heck. Which, I'm gonna be very intrigued to see how that gets explained.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please board before the...
Oh, I love that place. Oh, that sucks. Good thing I already had a ticket. What is this, Five Nights at Freddy's? Yeah, power bill just cuts out, or the power consumption. It's too much past a certain point. Everything's green now. Oh. Yeah, this looks like my destination. What? Is it going to transition to gameplay? Okay, it's going to transition to this kind of cutscene. I arrived so late, I better hurry up. Iwato died dorm. Am I just not going to react to what's going on around here? That's where I'll be staying from now on. Should just be up ahead. Yeah, this... Great. Station. Iwato died station. Can I go back? Go elsewhere! Oh, I should head to the dorm. Sucks to suck. Well, this is looking great, isn't it? Check construction site. Better keep my distance. It looks a little dangerous. Yeah, I imagine that it probably would. Like, this is just the kind of thing that I guess this guy sees sometimes and will be factored into the story. Light in the phone booth is off. Guess the power's out. Guess I'm not going that way. It's letting me go to the strip mall, so I guess this is along the right way? Ooh, hi! Coffin-like object. Is this a coffin? Sure is, I guess. Wonder what's in these things. Well, why don't you open it up and check? Only one way to know. Maybe it's like a loot box. What's this doing here? I don't know. Where'd everyone go? It won't budge. Head to the dorm. Okay, so I was on the right track. That's good to know. This seems fine. Want to die dorm. Guess this is it. I love how this one splatter of what I presume is blood on this curb is on... How do I phrase it? It's on the ground and on the sidewalk, but not like along the walls separating them. The ledge, the whatever. I don't know what that'd be called. I can't words. Words are hard. Persona 3 Reload. The font here is very different than it's used in the actual title card for like the box art and on Steam art and stuff like that. Whenever I start a new playthrough series, I always try to have like the number in the bottom left be a font that's related to the game in some way. And I found a font that was basically the same as the one that's used in the Persona 3 part of the title of this, where it's like the pixelated kind of thing to use for this one. But now they're using Persona 3 in fonts that aren't even that. Hi. Guess I'll auto it. I'll see ya.
You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
Yeah, well, I've had stuff to do, okay? Don't judge me.
If you wish to proceed, sign your name here. It's a contract.
This where you set your name for the game?
There's no need to be scared. All it says is that you accept full responsibility for your actions.
Well, what if I don't? What if I want to blame you instead when I trip on my shoelaces? Can I read the upper bits? In a statement above, fate of mine of my own free will, something or other, I have no idea. Oh, okay, yeah, those are my hotkeys. I use my numpad. So is this like a Persona 5 where I have the two names? Where it's like Harmonia? Yeah, I get. Hopefully nobody calls me acoustic sound like in Persona 5, but at the same time, it's like, I guess I'm kind of used to it now. Confirm. Yeah, I guess it's that. Because what I go by is Harmonia here anyway, and that's what my username on platforms would be if it wasn't for the fact that it's common enough that it's already taken on like every platform ever. So I was like, okay, well, let's put acoustic before it so that it's like acoustic harmonics, it's like the sound of music, and it's all sorts of things that I think is kind of symbolic and cool, even though I don't go by acoustic. So, yeah, swapped around here so that characters actually call me Harmonia, but I know that some are just gonna call me like acoustic sound like in like happened in Persona 5, but I've accepted my fate. That's what happens. Just change the name of my YouTube channel to Harmonia Acoustic.
Good.
It sounds so garbage.
Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears or cover your eyes.
Watch me.
And so, it begins.
Is he wearing sandals with his prison uniform here? Whatever that was.
Who's there?
Not me.
How are you here at this hour? Don't tell me.
That's how time works, lady. I know that there's something else going on with it, but
Huh? The lights.
I know there's the whole, like, midnight hour thing that I've heard about in promotional stuff. Why does it keep turning off my auto?
Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer
My name is
student.
Inigo Montoya.
It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
4-6 Mun. Late
Is
night.
it okay for him to be here?
Probably not.
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a second year this spring, just like you.
Call me Takeba.
Why do you have a gun?
Huh? Well, it's sort of like a hobby? I mean, not a hobby, but...
Okay, well, I didn't realize this game
You
took
know
place
how
in the
it is these
States.
days. It's for self-defense. It's not a real gun, of course. It's getting late. You'll find your room at the end of
The anime hair flip.
floor. Your things should already be there. Why don't you get some rest?
Sure.
Well, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Cool. Yeah, this is America. Feel right at home. I can't decide whether I should have, like, camera on or off for these kinds of cutscenes. Maybe not initially.
Here's your room.
It keeps turning off my auto!
Easy to remember, huh? Since it's all the way at the end here.
I usually have my camera off for cutscenes to show, like, the full scene that's playing out and, to use in thumbnails later so I can easily go into my streams and be like, yeah, let's control print screen that, use it as a background in a thumbnail, easy peasy. But, I mean, for part 1, simple, that thumbnail part is already sorted out. But, yeah, maybe I'll do it in the future, but I'll leave it on for now. What's our contract for? She's gonna be like, what are you talking about?
Contract?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Figured that with the illusion of choice with, talk about the kid there. Yukari doesn't seem to know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I noticed.
Something?
Nope.
On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
Sure. What do you mean?
You don't know? I guess that
Just
means
his
you're
velvet
fine.
room? Oh, for what, the,
Don't worry about it then.
space is there?
I'd better get going.
Okay, bye. Be cool if we had a little bit more of a shadow. I see, like, a slight shadow effect.
Questions, but let's save
I mean-
them for later, okay?
I guess having a shadow would make you question where the light's coming from. It doesn't look like it's a complete overhaul, like, remake thingamabob. Look at that hall and the doorways. It looked like something that you'd see in a game from the early 2000s where it's like, here's clearly the wall texture with the doors kind of slapped onto it. Life at the Dorm starts today. The room came pre-furnished and everything. But yeah, that seemed kind of same as original there. Inside and it's night. Yeah, it is late here. I should put my things in the closet and get to bed early. I know from trailers that I've seen for it that in Persona 5 there was the whole like palaces, the metaverse, and in this one it's the midnight hour, which is like the green place. That's all I know. So I guess we were in the midnight hour. Saving our game progress. You can save your progress in the game by pressing that button. I always need to look at my controller and remember what that is because yeah, it's that there. But yeah, I usually only use Xbox controllers like this for PC. So, like on Nintendo, it's easy to remember like plus and minus. Here it's like 3 lines and the square and square. And then whatever this middle one underneath is that looks like an upload button that is like never used in any game. Rewinding to a previous point. When you save your game, it also saves a little bit of your past. You can go back to that time by opening the menu with Y, go to System and selecting Rewind. So like I can undo to redo things if I want. When you select to rewind a slot, you'll be returned to a point where you could roam freely shortly before you saved your game. Okay. So you can't soft lock yourself is what this is a safety mechanic for, right? Like all Persona games are in the same universe. Have no idea how that works if that's the case. Yeah, that I have no idea how that worked. And I know from like trailers that I've seen of when 3 and 4 were coming to the Switch that in 4 you like go into TVs or something. Rewinding to a previous point. Note that the rewind function does not save your new starting point automatically. If you use the function, make sure to continue to save your game as necessary. Yeah, so you could be like, never mind, I didn't want to backtrack and then reload that save and you're in that further ahead part. That's a cool feature though. Checking tutorials, you can check the tutorials that have been displayed before by opening the menu with Y, going to System and selecting Tutorial. Whoa, that's cool! Whoa, you gotta love Persona UI. I mean, the blue on blue is kind of difficult to see though, I will admit. Like, at least in Persona 5, I'm pretty sure it was like the black on red, I think it was. This blends in a little bit. It's a little bit difficult to see stuff. Yeah, a little bit harder to make out. But, save data. Save data should be at, like, the top. That's what I feel like. But instead it's beneath tutorial config dictionary. Load data, save data. Rewind, return title. Yeah, I feel like, save should be, like, the first thing. Have return to title last. Like, have save, load, rewind, and then, like, these 3 things, and then return to title at the bottom, I think is what would make sense. I guess I don't have a calendar. Don't have that. That is a kind of cool transition, though. I like that. Dash. So, and then this menu. Oh, but, okay, I guess it's not that important because I can just press that to strip save. Alright, I take it back. Kind of bugs me how I can't look all the way around. Check the mirror. My reflection looks tired. Should put my stuff away and go to bed early. It's a fridge. There's nothing in particular that I want chill right now. Desk. The desk is clean and organized. I should be able to focus while studying here. Better put my stuff away in the closet for now. Here? Oh, accessing downloadable content. Purchase DLC can be redeemed by checking the closet in your room. Is there day one DLC in this game? Hold on. Hold on, a hot ticker here. Wait, DLC. What? Persona 3 Reload, Persona 4 Golden Yasogami High Costume Set contains additional content that allows you to use Yasogami High costumes from Persona 4 Golden. Oh my god. Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Royal BGM Set coming soon? Persona 3 Reload, Persona 4 Golden Persona Set, Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Royal Persona Set 2. I like using malware bytes. I hate it doing this. Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Royal, Persona Set 1. Well, Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Royal Phantom Thieves Costume Set. Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Shujin Academy Costume Set. Persona 3 Reload, Persona 4 Golden Yasogami High Costume Set. Persona 3 Reload Digital Soundtrack. Persona 3 Reload Digital Art Book. Yeah, I mean, leave it to Atlus to include a whole bunch of day one DLCs for stuff like this. Just like, hey, here's some things from the other games as day one DLCs that you can give us like $8 for, or $4 for, or whatever the heck. Is that just general SEGA stuff? Is that not even just Atlus stuff? I don't play a lot of SEGA games, so is this just like more of a SEGA thing rather than an Atlus thing? Upcoming releases. Whoa, what? Oh, doesn't include anything, even though it says that these are coming soon. SEGA does this. Oh, that's pretty gross. Nothing that I love more about a game than day one DLCs. It happens with Sonic. Ugh, grody. What? Why is my button not working? Do I click back on the game again here? Oh, there we go. Put my stuff away in the closet. I already paid $90 for this game. And Like a Dragon? What's Like a Dragon? What? I'm tired. I'll watch TV another day. Yeah, maybe we'll play Persona 4 around here one day. Going to sleep. Sleeping in bed will allow you to advance forward in time, proceeding to the next day. School starts tomorrow. I should go to sleep early so I'm ready for the first day of school. Sounds like a good idea. This is cool. Ooh, I like that progression there. Like a Dragon is the Yakuza series. Oh, okay. So a thing that I see clips of all the time but never heard the title of. No. Here, I'll camera off for now.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay?
No.
I've been asked to show you the way to school. Are you ready to go?
I can find it myself.
Didn't expect you to turn me down.
I was just curious what would happen if I did that.
First day, do you?
Okay, this will force me to, right? Because I cannot find this myself.
This is how we'll be getting to school every day. It's a monorail. Pretty cool, huh? I honestly love the ride here.
I saw the turn and the first thing that appeared in my mind was deja vu.
Oh, by the way,
I just been to
our
this
school's
place
at the
before.
south.
I just imagine that as like a
That's
sick
Tatsumi
train drift.
Have you heard of it? The whole thing.
And now I'm not paying attention to the cutscene anymore because I'm
Dab in the middle.
distracted by my own stupid thoughts.
Oh look, there it is now. Morning.
I didn't even see who said morning the first time.
Well, here we are. Allow me to welcome you to Gekkoukan High School. I hope you like it.
Yeah, it seems great. But yeah, I got renamed. Oh yeah, that would make sense there. Turning off my auto. But yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, just do the Polar Express drift.
The office is over there on the left. They'll tell you more when you get there. Well, that about does it. Any questions before I go?
How can I turn down the music a little bit? You're a little bit difficult to hear over it. Which class are you in?
Me? I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet. Hey, about last night. Don't tell anyone what you saw.
Oh, I will.
See you.
I'm gonna do it right now. You see that guy walking there? I'm gonna go tell him. every transition, it turns off my auto. There's a crowd forming in front of the bulletin board. Maybe I can take some rescue requests from there. Maybe I'll take a peek before going to the faculty office. Looking around, use right stick to rotate the camera. Pressing right stick will reset the camera behind the protagonist. Hold up to focus your view closer on the protagonist. Pressing down will reset the camera. In some locations, the camera will be locked in place. Whenever it's available, using the camera will help you get a good sense of your environment. So, okay. Event bulletin board. The class rosters are posted. My name is add on a small note off to the side. Class 2F Harmonia Acoustic. The name Yukari Takaba is also on the list. It seems that I'll be in the same class as her. Okay. Now I have to head to the faculty office. I might have to use this layout sometimes, like I did in P5R. So I see a exclamation point here. Whoops, that's the wrong button. This is the run button. But yeah. Yeah, the model upgrades are, like, I've only seen a smidge of why is it only showing the chat shadow and not the chat? Oh, because I switched layouts and that breaks the regular chat. I don't know why that breaks the regular chat and not the chat shadow. It's weird. But yeah, definitely a upgrade there. A lot more akin to P5 here, a lot more modernized and stuff. I thought this guy had wicked green hair for a second. I'm honestly kind of sad that he doesn't. This seems to be the faculty office. Should I go in? Sure, go ahead. Do it. Yeah, we do have the blue theming now. Oh, hi.
Oh, are you the new student?
I was about to say no, but I realize I've been saying opposites to like everything, and I'm not trying to have that like drag on and become repetitive at this point.
You've lived in a lot of different
But yeah,
places.
blue, your beloved.
10 years
Yeah,
ago,
and it seems like they're using it, well, for the most part. The one menu with Y, I feel like the light blue was a little bit difficult to see on the dark blue. But apart from that, I feel like it works pretty well. And it seems to have a lot of a water theme. Like, what with pressing Y, and then there's like the splash with the water, and then at the top right there, it's like waves that are over the weekday there. So very much water themed and stuff. What's your first name?
You don't need to know my first name. Don't ask such things of a teacher.
I'm just surprised it was an option, is why I'm asking. I got brushed off. Maybe I could have gotten a different response if I had enough charm to be smooth. Ah, okay. So some things I'm recognizing from P5 here.
Have you
Yeah, it is.
assignments?
I was just
You're
curious
in
what would happen if I
That's my
selected
class.
it.
But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Come on.
Okay.
I'll show you the way.
Come on. And there goes my auto again.
And so, another new school year is upon us.
I'll just do this here.
I'd like each of you to remember the proverb. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
I love how I'm literally the only person in this crowd with a hair color that isn't like brown or black. Principal continues with his speech.
Hey,
Sup?
you came to school.
Jealous of my hair?
Bus on this morning, right? I saw you two walking together. You must be pretty close, huh? What's the deal between you and her?
First time I saw her, she had a gun.
Does she have a boyfriend? Nobody
Yeah,
seems to know.
find the protagonist. This is like what happens in a Fire Emblem game where you look at the opposing army and you're like, I wonder if any of them are recruitable. Do you have a boyfriend? I don't know.
Oh, really? I thought you might know, but I guess not. Wait, how close are you guys?
Who's that? Someone's talking.
Teacher from another class.
Toriyumi's class.
Hey, shh. Be quiet. You're gonna get me in trouble.
My class is growing up. Oh, yeah, this is cool. These transitions. Oh, it's like the hands of a clock. That's cool. I like that. Anyway, my group growing up was always like the rowdiest bunch that was always chatting like all the time.
What? Don't look at me like that.
It's not Ryuji. What do you want?
Oh, come on. Let me introduce myself at least. Call me Junpei. Junpei.
Also, I guess this school's cool with wearing
I
hats.
transferred here when I was a second year.
My high school wasn't.
Pretty tough being the new kid at first.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Yeah, he's not generic, so he's important.
See what a nice guy I am?
Yeah, who in this classroom are important characters?
Good time. Didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
There you go again, acting like everybody's best friend. Try not to make him uncomfortable, okay?
What? I was just being friendly.
Interesting necklace he has.
Anyway, who'd have thought we'd be in the same homeroom?
I never would have guessed it. No, Yuri's voice actor for Three Houses, voice of one of the main cast. Oh, interesting. It's just a coincidence. I don't know.
No, but still, I was a little surprised.
Hello? Are you forgetting I'm in this class too? Anyway, I gotta ask. I heard you guys walk to school together. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
She's trying to pressure me into keeping her gun a secret. Okie doke sounds good.
Same dorm. Why do people always jump to conclusions? Have rumors been spreading about this already? Oh, I'm worried. Hey, you didn't
What?
tell anyone about you know what, did you?
You know what?
Don't tell me you forgot already. Seriously, don't say anything about last night, okay?
I don't know who this guy's name is, but yeah, isn't he gonna be like, what the heck?
What?
Last night?
Wait a minute, don't get the wrong idea. Listen, I just met him yesterday, and there is absolutely nothing between us. Jeez, I have to go now. There's something I need to take care of for the archery team. You better not start any more rumors.
Ah, another firearm. Wow.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway. She's so
Well,
But hey, it's your first day here. and
considering my high school, I don't know if I'd say that.
Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You're the man. Well, here's to a fun school year, dude.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it'll be great.
You're ready to head out?
Be another 200 plus part playthrough. That takes like the better part of a year to upload all of. Should we also take a look around the school while we're at it? Also, the upload schedule for this, I figure I usually have like a time slot where it's like this series goes up at this time daily, this series goes up at this time daily, this series goes up at this time daily, so on and so forth. And I was thinking about doing different time slots for Persona 5 Tactica and this. I think I'll just have them share the same thing. So like these will just be uploaded in the order that they're done, essentially. So yeah, do some sessions of Persona 3 Reload. Might be like a session of Persona 5 Tactica that goes on for a little while and back to Reload. So because I'm not just doing one game then, it might actually take a little bit longer than it otherwise would. So if this is 265 parts again, it's going to take a little bit more than 265 days. It'll be that plus however much Tactica there is, probably. Unless I change the upload schedule if it seems like this is going to be a little bit too crazy. But yeah, so there's probably going to be Persona stuff going up around on this channel for quite some time. We're going to be here for the long haul. So yeah. Yeah, I know when you see him, he's never been on Twitter. I treat every... Oh. For whatever reason, I thought that was part of the same thing there. But yeah, when it comes to rumors, yeah, that's Twitter in a nutshell. Treat every rumor like peer-reviewed fact. Yep, it's been peer-reviewed by all these academics, and you can treat it as absolute truth. Man, the stuff that happened with Pal World recently is like a great example about that. Like, oh, it was generated with AI! All the models are literally copied from Pokemon. They just took the models themselves and changed them slightly. Or they used AI, and it's like... Wow. Yeah, that both of which have been proven as incorrect and like but that's Twitter. And I shall also take a look around the school while we're at it. We just follow you around. If you want to leave, head for the front entrance. But yeah, that's how I felt. Like, where are these things coming from? Yeah, there was no solid evidence for it. Club ditching student? Isn't the whole point of clubs being like some optional extracurricular activity that you can go to? Why would you ditch a club? Either you're part of it or you're not. If you're just gonna ditch it, don't be part of it. What do I know? Transfer student, you gotta join a club or something? I'm still thinking about it. Well, club activities suck anyway. You have to socialize and be considerate of other people. I guess that's a good way to make new friends. But I also just want to enjoy high school, you know? Don't you feel completely lost whenever you transfer to a new school? This is the second floor, and the one below is the faculty office clubs and more hands-on classes. Alright, I'm done chatting, people. Sure, what, is there something wrong with this way? But yeah, you're worried Palworld's gonna be an early access scam, but that's it. It gives you that vibe. The vibe that I've gotten from all the things that I've seen is it genuinely seems like something that was, like, there was a article that was linked in the Discord server a little while back that talked about, like, some of the development behind it. Talked about how they kind of went into it with what they were able to scrounge together from their previous projects and how they didn't really have a budget. It's like, yeah, if we run out, then just take out a loan and keep on working at it. And that it seems like things getting to the point that they have has already been like a little bit of a miracle. And they've been already continuing to roll out patches that fix a lot of the main issues that people have been running into. So I really hope that does continue to be supported, do crazy stuff into the future, especially considering, like, it turned into such a massive success for Pocket Pair here, so it'll be interesting to see how things develop. Enter a school, right. Well, just so you know, the only person I'm interested in is Kirijo-senpai. I'm just chatting with you. Like, she looks so stunning at today's welcoming ceremony, too. Is it just a crime to say hi? I have to go this way? Yeah, most Pocket Pair games are still in early access. Oh, is that the case for the other things? But the other things weren't, like, super crazy successes, though, right? Just pretty alright. We'll see. We'll see how things play out. I'm not gonna make any assumptions like it's gonna for sure go one way or the other at this point. Sure, I'll figure it out as I play later. Cool, let's get going. So, but yeah, one can hope. But yeah, Palworld is pretty fun, though. I must say. That guy looks important. Look at him with his red shirt. How to identify main characters. 101.
Hey, you thinking about joining the club?
No.
Oh, wait. New members gotta wait a while before they can apply. Your stop said you would Todai, right?
I guess?
Man, must be nice. Talk about living.
It'll take me a little while to get the name straight.
Well, I'm going this way, so see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye. Music's a bit of a slapper. Alright, cool. Okay, so the guy with the red shirt there that was clearly main character is the same voice actor as Yuri. Let's see if I recognize the voice. Everyone's excited because school's starting, but I don't really care. It's been really weird lately. I even saw some policemen around earlier. Return to the dorm. I need to figure out how to. Listen, receive a call from this area. Is everything okay? Not this again. It's the same as that weird syndrome being reported all over the news. Alright, well, return to the dorm is my current objective. Talk to the taxi driver. Oh, because a new school semester started. I was wondering why I've been seeing so many students around. World's a strange place these days. These kids better prepare themselves for the future. So, okay, to the strip mall. Whoa. Wrong way here. Alright, no more coffins. This away. And yeah, I don't know who that is either. Go elsewhere. Oh, town map. Use the town map to navigate your surroundings and move from one location to another. It's like Pokemon, it's a town map. Visit as many spots in town as you can and they'll be added to the map. What? How do I... Oh, at first I was like, how do I visit spots on the map to visit new spots to unlock on the map? But I guess visiting spots like by actually walking in the world and reaching there or taking the train and then it's unlocked on this map. How do... I need to use the D-pad, I can't use the left stick, weird. Alright, well... What do you have to say, kid? Rumor-loving girl. There are all kinds of shops here at the Iwatodai Strip Mall. If you're craving delicious food, then head to Wakatsu. There's also Hagakure, a famous ramen shop. You can also find dessert here, and burgers, and... Sorry, I'm just going on about food, huh? Guess it's eating time, just kidding. Alright. Should I go back to the dorm now? Sure. I don't know what else to do. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I like the transitions. They're really charming. What's up? I feel welcomed. Oh, this isn't voice acted. How was your first day at school? Not too bad.
Yes.
I see. Well, don't hesitate to ask your classmates for help if you need it. Oh, apologies. I didn't mean to keep you here. You've had a long day, so get some rest. Okay. Attention acquired.
By the way,
Then just go on your own at night. Please refrain from doing so. Besides, you must be tired after today. You should make sure you get a good night's rest. Do you have a gun holster like before? Nope, doesn't look like. Doesn't seem that way. Yeah, in some ways this looks like a cool new modern game. In some ways it does look like something from... When did the Persona 3 first come out. Looks like when I alt-tab off, it mutes it. Persona 3. If I just look that up. Initial release date, July 13th, 2006. Yeah. In some ways, it does look like a whole new modern video game, and in some ways, it does still look like something that was from 2006 that has been slapped into an emulator and scaled up. I must say. Like, stuff like this here, where it's like, yeah, here's clearly wall texture and door slapped onto it. So it feels kind of like Persona 3 is turning 18 this year. Oh, jeez. It's gonna be old enough to drink here, isn't it? Being faithful? No. I've heard enough of that for one content creator lifetime.
Have you seen the newspapers lately? There's a lot going on.
Okay.
I know.
That definitely sounds familiar.
P3P syndrome are suddenly developing in people who showed no symptoms prior. It's been quite a topic of discussion. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, it's Mr. Dudo.
It's gotta be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
Yeah, deeper voice than I would imagine for the character looking at him.
Don't worry. I'm just getting a little practice.
Confident student. Okay, so that's more his normal tone, but deeper. Now I know who Akihiko is. Alright, 2009, April 4th. Okay. So they're keeping the dates like it would have been in that game. But yeah, he has a YouTube channel. You watch him. Oh, interesting. And a streamer for the voice actor there. I can hear people talking.
Have you heard?
The rumor about, what was it again? The bathroom?
Hold up.
That's old news. Besides, it's just a ghost story, not a rumor. They're talking about that one girl, right? The second year? She stopped coming to school and just sits around staring at walls all day long. Whenever her mom tries to talk to her, the only thing she says is, "It's coming, it's coming." How would they know this? From, like, stuff at home there. Is that really how the story goes? I mean, I guess it's a rumor and people make stuff up. And stuff. Yeah, whatever. It's probably all made up anyway. Some disturbing rumors seem to be spreading around the school. The first bell is rung. Alright. Am I gonna have to answer questions like in P5? Or is that something that game introduced?
Okay, time for class.
I mean, I know that they all have, like, class aspects, so I guess we'll see. Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zenzu Kazai. Oh, why him? I've been more interested in Toka Kaneko's work lately. Yeah, that guy's where it's all about. Screw that other guy. His essays are fantastic, and he's also a famous haiku poet. Alright, I came here to learn, not for you to simp, okay? I wonder why all this isn't in the textbook. Well, I guess I'll just bring his book next time. Is that part of the curriculum? Yeah, if that happens, then I'll just do that. Speaking of haiku, they often use words or phrases related to seasons, but it's easy to get them mixed up. For example, you'd think tasty bamboo shoots and vivid carp streamers would symbolize spring, right? Well, they're actually related to summer. Haiku poets usually refer to seasons based on the lunar calendar. You get fairly complicated. Hey, Lori, are Iori? Lori? It's probably Iori, because it would start out capitalized, right? I hate how uppercase I and lowercase L look basically the same. And a lot of fonts. Some fonts are different. Here's a question for you. Also, I knew that Persona 5 took me a long time, many months to get through. And I knew going into this that this would be pretty long as well, but it's taken me getting into this classroom and seeing this section here for it to really sink in about what I'm getting myself into here again. Let's just say. Among the phrases, a rain of flowers, mystical mirage, and vivid carp streamers, which one symbolizes summer? Like, seeing this kind of scene again is having it really sink in. I'm really gonna be here for a while doing this, Sarmonia, you were listening, right? Lend a brother a hand. Social stats. When going about your day-to-day life, you will come across certain actions that require the use of these stats. Academics, charm, and courage. Okay, so there's 3 in this one. Social stats can be raised by doing various things around the city or by answering questions correctly in class. Keep an eye out for activities that might help you hone those skills. So academics, charm, and courage are the 3. Probably gonna take me a little bit to remember that still, but what phrase symbolizes summer? Well, I mean, Persona 3, class answers. Persona 3 reload guide, polygon, it's kind of gross, but I guess I'll click it. I can find something a little bit more long-term for next time. Answer is apparently Vivid Carp Streamers, it says. Alright, are you right, Polygon?
Exactly.
Yep, that's right. So you're listening to me after all. By the way, mystical mirage and a rain of flowers represent spring. A mirage is a natural phenomenon that occurs around late March to early June. And a rain of flowers refers to the spring showers around the time cherry blossoms bloom. It's not literally the raining flowers. Make sure you remember all that. Our next topic is... Persona is fun to watch, so you don't mind the 5 million incoming streams. Well, good, because yeah, this is gonna be a while. You know how much I like to pay attention. Man, you seriously saved my bacon, Harmonia. Acoustic, yeah, here's Acoustic Coon returning. Acoustic Coon gave him the answer just now. He must have a good memory or something. Yeah, we're not done with being called that. You can hear my classmates whispering. I become slightly more popular. Cool. Social stance. Heck yeah. Afternoon. After school. That's it for today. I should head back to the dorm. Oh, and I'll just like fast travel here. Okay, I'll turn off camera for this. This is a little bit more cutscene like. Maybe, I don't know. I'll play it by ear. The Iwato Dice Strip Mall is bustling with activity in the afternoon. Is this gonna introduce me to the facilities here? Or what? No? Okay. I'm home. Oh, look at that guy's long hair.
So, this is our new
sophisticated gentleman. Yes.
My name is Shuji.
In this game, you eat ramen to get smarter? What?
Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
Ikutsuki?
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes.
You know, honestly, in my computing classes, a lot of the people in my computing classes come from the various Asian countries and will have names that aren't typically the easiest things to pronounce in English context. But I typically like to still be able to call people by what their actual name is. A lot of fellow students will just adopt like English names that they can be called so that it's easier for their peers to call them that. I think I quite enjoy being able to actually call people what their names actually are. But the problem is, in things like group projects, like in my current game design group project, they'll tell you like what the actual pronunciation of their name is like once, and then if you don't get that, like it feels awkward to ask again, and I don't, and then I just, yeah, basically a white name there. And then I just end up calling them by their white name, and then I feel kind of bad about it, because I don't want to ask about the pronunciation again, and a lot of the time it seems like they are just like, oh yeah, this is what my name actually is, but you should just call me this, and then that's the thing that they have in like profiles and stuff like that, or stuff like that. Or they'll have their actual names and profiles and stuff like that on class Discord servers, but without the context of how to pronounce it. I'm like, man, I really want to do like the polite thing and call you by your actual name, but I get like the one chance to hear it and try to mimic it, and if I don't get it there, it's gonna be like too awkward to ask like for the entire rest of the semester, and then I don't, and then I feel bad about calling them by not their name. And yeah, it can depend on the natural accent as well, but yeah. So, so I like to call people by their actual name, but I have too much social anxiety to ask them about it multiple times, so feels bad. So there's a couple people in my current group game design project that I would like to call by their actual names, but I don't see myself asking them it again, because they'd probably be like, huh? Why are you asking me that? I have too much social anxiety, and I've been trying to get over social anxiety over the last several years, but I don't know, stuff like that just still feels too weird. Why are you here?
To welcome you, of course. You don't mind?
I don't want to be rude or press it or...
Speaking
and
of which, Takeba-kun, have you seen Kirijo-kun by any chance?
She's upstairs.
So yeah, that's my plight.
But it couldn't hurt to come down and say hello. Is there anything else?
Yeah, what's this white mass on the table? Who else lives here? The whitest miniature tablecloth ever.
You, Takeba-kun here, Kirijo-kun, and a third year named Akihiko Sanada-kun.
Oh, that dudo.
You all get along.
Sure we will. We're all main characters.
Do you have another question?
Not any one of us is generic. The other night I saw
You saw something strange? Like what?
a gun.
You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
I was gonna say the other things, but it seems funnier to bring up the thing that she's trying to keep secret. This thing doesn't seem right.
Questions?
Yeah. Nah, I'm good.
Excellent. Here's to a wonderful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm sure you're worn out from all these formalities. You may want to consider going to bed early. As they say...
Yeah, well, maybe you should keep those thoughts to yourself.
Bookworm. Get it? Bookworm? Because you're students? Clever.
The voice acting's good, though. I will say.
To his lame jokes. I guess I'll head back to my room too. Like the chairman said, you should get some rest. Transferring schools is a real pain when you're not used to it. Good night.
Alright, good night. Dots. I should listen to them and go rest in my room. Alright. General Kenobi.
How's he doing?
You monitoring me? Oh, I turn off my camera and show that.
He's currently fast asleep.
Yo, what?
Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
The heck? He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake? Does he know if I've been bad or good?
What do you think, Naomi? I mean, I'm cool with it, but if my...
Is this still a cutscene? Do I need to do an input? What's happening?
Just drop him a text. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
This sucks.
Oh, it just went on for a while. Okay, I was like, did I need to pay attention to the dialogue there wasn't subtitles for?
I'm serious. I was scared
shitless. Nice story though.
Oh, is this gonna be introducing us to the problem that's happening? Or something? Like people being afflicted with this, whatever the heck it was?
The program you just heard was sponsored by Kirito Electronics, bringing the future to you. The time is now 12 a.m.
Dark hour time. Golly, would you look at the time? Oh, he sees. It turned off auto for that? Really?
What the?
Gross.
What's happening to me?
He's still sleeping.
Yeah, that's how going to bed works.
The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say...
I guess he told me to go to bed early because he didn't want me to know about the dark hour.
An ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He may be asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Though, come to think of it, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kinda bad though, spying on him like this.